Welcome to How to Survive, the show that teaches you how to survive the stuff that can kill you.
Like jaywalking or double taps. Or evil corporations.
And the stuff that just makes you wish you were dead.
Like Christmas being over. Mm-hmm. Or Dakota Johnson. Or Uber drivers.
Yeah. You know what never makes me want to be dead?
Our theme song?
Yeah.
Good phrasing. Play it.
Ground is shaking under our feet. Mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. How to survive. How to survive.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
How was everybody's Christmas?
Oh, wonderful.
Well, I guess before we talk about Christmas, we should talk about what we're going to talk about.
We're going to talk about how to survive Uber.
Uber drivers or Uber customers, depending.
Yeah, both.
But what did you do for Christmas?
You know, we went on Christmas Eve
Yeah.
to, I should have sent you guys the video. Maybe I'll put it in the newsletter if Sen says I can. We went and had hot pot in Pasadena. Have you guys ever had hot pot?
I think you've told us about it before, but I don't remember what it is. It's some European thing, right?
It's Korean actually.
Oh, okay.
So you guys know what's the other Korean barbecue? You know, Korean barbecue where you cook it at your table. So hot pot is a similar concept in that there's a big bowl at your table of boiling broth.
Yeah.
And you cook all your food in the broth.
Yes, you have told us about this.
And you have like udon noodles and ramen noodles and lots of veggies and a lot of meat.
So Benjamin was in heaven.
He loves it. He loves it, loves it, loves it. And we all like it. I don't love it because I'm not a big meat person, but it's fun. And then on holidays, this dancer comes out.
Oh.
And he's in traditional Korean garb.
Okay.
Does a really interesting dance, and he has this mask on his face that changes. And we don't understand how it changes. And
Like an LED, like it's lit up and it changes?
I feel like you have to watch the video.
Okay.
So you'll understand. It's hard to explain, but it changes to different faces.
Is it ever Santa?
It's never Santa.
It seems like a missed opportunity.
It's really fun because
Christmas
they'll just be playing, Christmas music, and all of a sudden, loud music will begin. You'll see him at the corner of the room, and you know that the dance is about to begin. And he comes to every table, not every table, and he comes to certain people, and then he'll like do activity with a person. So you don't know if you're going to get picked.
Activity?
Well, like
Cat's Cradle?
Kind of, yeah. he makes you participate with him in the dance.
Okay.
So Sven was chosen.
Oh no!
And it was pretty entertaining.
Okay, that's funny.
And yeah, I'll show you guys the video when
cute.
we're on the break. And so we did that on Christmas Eve, and then Sven was so sick from the dinner.
Sick?
Yeah, because he can't really eat meat. He just can't do it anymore. And I was like, even before we left, I was like, should we do something else? He was like, no, it's fine. And I was like, okay.
Oh, no.
And then Alex had like a migraine.
What?
I think she got like a meat sick.
Meat sweats?
Oh, the meats.
She got the meats.
Usually got to go to Arby's for that.
Yeah. They've got the meats sweats for sure.
Can you get a migraine from meat?
I don't know. I don't know.
But she did.
She did. She got a migraine.
Is there MSG in the broth? Maybe?
It's very possible.
So maybe that's...
It maybe she had a reaction. She's been getting a lot of headaches lately. So could be unrelated. Could be hormones.
Okay.
And then we came home, watched Stranger Things as we do.
Yes.
And that was Chris. And then, it's Christmas. We opened presents and everybody was moderately happy.
Just moderately? Where's their disappointment?
I think the kids are always a little disappointed, even if they get basically everything they want. I think I think it's the natural melancholy of it being over.
Oh, I 100% feel that. It's such a buildup.
Yes.
And then everything leading up to it is so fun.
Yes.
And anticipatory. And then when it's over, you just sit there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
How about you?
Christmas morning, we opened presents.
Yes.
We did our McDonald's run. Then we took my dad to dinner.
Nice.
That was nice.
I saw a photo.
My dad tried out the glasses, the Captifies.
Oh, he got those.
Yeah, I got them for him. It doesn't work very well in his house because he has really, really lousy Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So it's very delayed, what you're saying.
Okay.
But he used it at dinner, and I mean, I think it helps.
Oh,
you can
nice.
also read it on your phone.
Okay.
I think it helped. I don't know. I have to ask him. I don't know if he can use it if I'm not there because he doesn't know like how to find the app.
Yeah.
But I would assume if he's using it, it's because he's talking to someone. So hopefully they could help him find the app.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Very cool.
Oh, but I have the second part of your guys' presents.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Remember I said I ordered something and it didn't come? Okay, first of all, here's your mints.
I hope it's more bird stickers.
It's not, but.
Yay, mints.
Okay, so.
These are from Trader Joe's. For those of you who live places where you don't have Trader Joe's, you know, there are a lot of people who listen to our podcast who don't have Trader Joe's. Isn't that devastating?
We should have a telethon for them.
We should.
I do love Trader Joe's.
Me too. So Trader Joe's is a store that it's only in California, right?
No. It's national.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Because there's one in Ohio, but you have to drive really far.
I know it's national because I've written game show questions about it. And you can't do that if it's not national.
But not always.
Doesn't mean it's in every state,
Yes.
but it's in the majority of
and
states.
doesn't mean it's close to where somebody
Right.
lives.
All right, so these are for your dogs.
Oh my God. This is so funny, Danielle. So this is to pick up dog shit. I'm only saying shit because it says shit bag and it's Trump's face.
Yeah.
On
They're
the
eating
front.
the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Oh, is that what it says on the back? They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. That's hysterical.
Resistant to water, dictators, fascists, tech bros, and oligarchs.
And then when you tie it up at the top, it's like his stupid blonde hair.
Using these bags will make you feel better in this starkest timeline. But the real solution lies not in the individualist acts of eco-friendly consumerism, but in the revolutionary transformation of society itself, where waste is not merely managed but eliminated, and where production serves the needs of the many, not the profits of the few. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. I already said that, Karen, but I had to say it again.
So funny.
Oh my God. And the bags are actually him.
The bags are him. They have his face on them.
This is the best.
And they're supposed to be eco-conscious. I mean, I don't know if they are, but that's what it says it is.
Well, I want you to know that I already do buy eco-friendly
I'm sure you do,
poop
yeah.
bags, but these are much better.
I'm so glad. I'm sorry the box is a little fakakta.
You know who's gonna love these more than anybody?
Alex?
My kids. Yeah, they love this kind of stuff.
Okay.
I love it.
It came like the day after Christmas.
This is so great.
I'm glad. And Garen, how was your Christmas?
It was actually good. I kind of expected just to hang out by myself, but on Christmas Eve, my friend came over and we hung out. And then my friends came over on Christmas Day. My friend Jess brought lobster mac and cheese from Costco.
Yum.
From Costco.
Oh,
Is it good?
Well, it's gone.
Okay.
It's so good.
It was gone by December 26th
All right.
because they left it for me. Like, you
Is
can
it a
have
huge...
Yeah, it's one of those big tins.
Okay.
And we ate a little bit of it that day, and then I ate more of it that night, and then I ate more of it the next day.
It actually sounds really good. I've heard of lobster mac and cheese. I've never had it.
Oh, man.
That sounds good.
But it was fun. It was good. I told you earlier we watched Avatar 2, or I watched it.
Yeah. Even though you don't like Avatar.
I'm trying to make sure I don't like it.
Just double checking.
It's not good. They're not good. I
Yeah.
mean, they're cinema. They're grand.
Yeah.
Great. I'm sure if I saw it on this big screen, maybe it'd have been different. But they're not. There's not an original thought in either of them.
They're not for me either.
So I don't. They say bro constantly.
Oh God.
They do?
Yeah.
Doesn't it take place in another planet and world?
Yeah, but they're
they
somehow
still say
half
bro.
human or something.
That's
and
hysterical.
I mean, they're teenagers, and like his kids say it, but like this doesn't.
Oh, that's so dumb.
It's weird. It doesn't. It sounds dumb coming out of these Smurfy people, but
Did you see? This is James Cameron, right?
yeah, we've lost him to these stupid ass movies.
Yeah, but did you see what he's doing next?
No.
He's doing a Billie Eilish concert tour.
Oh
movie.
yeah.
But it's like it's like in one clip, as I saw the preview, in one clip he's like, we're using a camera we've never used before. Like for a concert, does she care? Like it's so weird.
If that camera doesn't go into her throat and shows her vocal cords, who cares?
What is the point? I know. It's so bizarre.
It's so weird because it's also like he made Titanic.
He has. I don't think he's got a bad movie. Period.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
wait, didn't he do T2? Terminator 2?
Yes. He's redefined film.
Yeah.
At least twice.
I mean,
Aliens, Terminator 2. But
yeah,
I don't know.
You know, we got to hand it to him.
Yeah.
He's done some great things.
It's just funny how he's obsessed with water. And
I'm not even going to say that Avatar and Avatar 2 are bad movies. They're
People love
entertaining.
them.
People love them.
People love
and
them.
that's great. But I feel like we've lost a tremendous filmmaker to this franchise
that he loves.
He's better than.
Yeah.
But it's his thing. It's his baby.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
do you want to hear the real old person thing I did?
Yes, please.
So
God, I want to guess.
I ordered, it's so obscure.
Okay.
I ordered Oliver a couple of board games. Mm-hmm. And it turned out that I was like less than $3 away from free shipping.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay, I just got to add something.
Yeah.
That's really, really cheap. So I saw this Avatar thing that was like $3.29 or something. I'm like, perfect. So I just, put it in there knowing he wouldn't want it, but at least I'll get free shipping because otherwise it's like $25.
Yeah.
So I get it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. And then we had dinner with the Belknaps. Mm-hmm. I was like, maybe Charlie likes Avatar. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I said, Charlie, do you like Avatar? And he's like, yeah, kind of. And I handed it to him. And he's like, oh, this isn't Avatar. They're avatars. They're like game pieces for another game. You know how they call avatars like people are avatars?
Yeah, like you can pick your own avatar for your phone or whatever.
But isn't it dumb that there's like 3 things called Avatar? Because there's a TV show, an animated show called Avatar that has nothing to do with Avatar.
Yeah, I think my kids watched it for a while.
There's Avatar, and then there's avatars. But but this word didn't exist like 10 years ago, right? Am I crazy?
No, you're right.
I've never heard the word until like 10 years ago, and now it means 3 completely different things.
Yes.
It's just bizarre.
Yes.
here's it's going to really throw you. The avatars in Avatar are avatars.
What does that mean?
They are the meaning of the avatar that you
Oh no.
have. That is what they are in the movie.
They're not people?
They're people that are
Standing in
beamed into.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Oh my God.
They're Navi avatars.
So I'm like, well, you can throw them away, Charlie. I don't know what to tell you. Like they're game pieces for a game he doesn't have.
You're like, I got free shipping.
I mean, you'll probably have fun punching them out,
Yeah.
Like, but it was so funny because I just didn't even look at it. I was like, it was just this thin little envelope. Anyway,
That's hilarious.
Anyway.
I love it.
what else? I saw a bunch of movies, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, I want to hear about the movies, but I definitely want to teach you guys some stuff.
Teach us.
I want to teach you guys some fun stuff. This is going to be so fun.
I'm excited.
Are you guys ready to have some fun?
Yeah.
I have my glasses
I'm
on.
buckling my seatbelt.
Oh, that's important. That is very important because we're going to learn how to survive Uber.
Yes.
And you can sort of throw Lyft and taxi in here as well.
Course.
But let's focus on Uber. So we've all used Uber. Gary uses Uber regularly. Many of our listeners have used Uber, I assume, and some of them may even be Uber drivers.
Absolutely.
As a second or third source of income. I want to find out during my deep dive of Uber if taking an Uber is safe.
Okay.
That's like my first question.
Okay.
Okay. The short answer is yes.
Okay.
For most people, for most trips, taking Uber is safe. But it's not risk-free.
Right.
Because it's a service that involves strangers and certain factors affect the safety. Is Uber statistically safe?
Uh-huh.
Millions of rides happen safely every day. Serious incidents are rare relative to the total rides, but they do occur.
Sure.
The vast majority of drivers and riders never experience a problem. Okay, so Uber publishes safety data reports, and it shows that violent incidents occur in only a tiny fraction of trips. Here's what Uber says they do to improve their safety. Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
Driver background checks for criminal driving records. They track using GPS.
Oh.
There's in-app emergency button for 911.
That's
on their app.
Newish.
So
I have for the drivers or for everybody?
I think for everybody.
Okay.
Ride verification, which we all know about, meaning you check their license plate, their car model, their driver photo, so you make sure it matches right before you get in. You can do that. Share my trip with trusted contact. So like when you're getting into the Uber, you can share it with somebody else to just be like, here's who I'm getting in a car with, you know.
That's really smart.
Ratings and report system, obviously.
This guy smells.
Yep.
Right.
I had to use that yesterday.
Did you really?
Boy.
This guy smells?
Yeah, and I felt terrible about it. But I'm poor, and I will not pay for a ride where I have to hang my head out of a window.
Joe, did they give you your money
They
back?
gave me like a $10 credit.
Yeah,
and then didn't apply it to my next ride. So guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Garen's back. PIN verification. So this is an optional thing where you can put in a PIN and it enhances your safety. PIN verification is, they say it's optional but useful at night.
Okay.
So these features reduce risk, right? Here's some real risks to be aware of. Unsafe driving, harassment or inappropriate behavior, impaired drivers, which is very rare, but you know, it can happen. Getting in the wrong car, impersonation attempts. This can happen where somebody's pretending to be your Uber driver.
Okay.
Like if you're
not paying attention.
You're at an airport and somebody comes up and he's like, "Hey," and you're like, "Wait a second, you're not my driver."
Right.
Increased vulnerability happens when it's late at night or when you're intoxicated.
Or when you have a vagina.
We're going to get into that for sure.
You should have said that first. That might be the number one problem.
Yeah.
When riders are alone, when it's late at night, when alcohol is involved, and during pickup confusion. Okay. Right now I'm going to talk about practical tips how to make Uber safer.
Okay.
So this is going to reduce your risk. We're going to talk about the how to survive right now.
I'm sorry. I just have to point out that Garen just turned over his poop bag because he couldn't look at Trump's face.
It's too
I totally
distracting.
understand.
Yeah, I have the puppy up. I have the cute little
Hilarious.
French. I have the French bulldog up. I want to point out that I saw one of these dogs yesterday in front of an ice cream stand. Oh. When we were in the little village we live by at the farmer's market with our dog Francis, who was not wearing a suit, but this French bulldog was
Wearing a suit?
with a tie.
And in front of an ice cream?
Yes.
I mean,
And its little tongue was hanging out the side of its mouth.
did you take a picture?
I would have, but I didn't have my phone. It was so cute. I was like mad about how cute it was.
No, I get it.
So cute. Okay.
Okay, back to
Here's what we're going to do before we get into an Uber. We're going to check the license plate and driver photo before getting in.
Yeah.
We're going to don't just accept some yahoo, you know, my favorite Ohio word.
Yeah.
Besides Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm your Uber. You're going to verify it.
Right.
Enable the PIN verification at night.
Okay.
Share your trip with someone you trust.
And we don't understand what the PIN verification means, right?
I don't, but I assume if you have the app open and you
regularly
use it, you have an option to use a PIN.
Oh, PIN drop? Like letting someone know where you
it's
are?
It's like a
code.
It's a number. You just compare it with the driver and
Oh,
they'll match.
thank you. Thank you.
Here are some more tips. During the ride, sit in the back seat.
Do people not? Oh, yeah, that was the whole thing about, I forgot about that.
Sit in the back.
The whole thing about Uber and Lyft was you sit, as opposed to a cab, you sit in the front.
I mean, I never do. I always
you?
sit in the back.
I sit in the back, yeah.
Sit in the back,
I
okay.
mean, when I want the driver to put his hand on my thigh while we drive.
Depends
I'll
on
sit
how
in the
good
back.
looking he
I don't know
is.
how amorous I'm feeling
Yeah.
at that time.
At that point, you don't care if he matches your
Your
license plate or not.
Need a grip.
Yeah, I just need a grip.
How's your grip strength, sir? Keep your phone charged.
Yes.
Trust your instincts. You can end a ride early. Use the in-app emergency button if needed. Okay. After, rate honestly. Report anything that felt off, even if nothing happened. Okay. Who do you think Uber is more dangerous for? A female passenger or a male passenger? Think about it.
Gonna say female passenger.
Garen, what do you think?
I mean, I know there's no conflict in agreeing, but I think I will go with female passenger as well.
It is. Studies and reports show that women riders are disproportionately affected by reports of sexual harassment and assault during rides. Women are more often the victims of these kind of incidents than men.
Okay.
Internal data from lawsuits suggest that serious sexual assault reports are much more common for female passengers when paired with male drivers. And this aligns with the broader criminal data patterns that outside of ride sharing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just matching with the world we live in. That is a lot of fun for us ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 pieces of advice I can give based on this research are: men, stop assaulting women.
There you go.
It's on you. Be fucking better.
Whether on four wheels or not.
Yeah, just, you know what? Get your shit together.
Right.
I don't know what else to tell you. Fucking stop doing it, and we won't have to be scared all the time.
Come out of the closet.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, what's the problem here? Number 2, women, and this isn't at all saying this is your fault, but don't ever let an intoxicated friend ride home in an Uber, Lyft, or taxi alone.
Right.
Those background checks are not working out, guys. Oh. So I think the deal is we don't want to drive ever if we're going to go out and have a night of drinking. But then if there's one of our friends is like clearly shit-faced, we can't throw in an Uber.
Oh, that sucks. So then maybe Kash Patel's detail did the right thing. Did you hear about this?
No.
So Kash Patel is the head of the FBI. He has a girlfriend who is a country singer.
Okay.
Who he...
Oh, yeah, I saw a picture of her and I was like, what is she doing with him?
Yeah, I mean, it's real sketchy. But he pays to fly her all around the world.
Yeah.
And, you know, not Air Force One, but private. And so...
Oh, we're paying for it, right?
Yeah. So twice she has been out with friends in Los Angeles. And a drunk friend needed a ride home. And they had to use the FBI escort. She also has an FBI escort, which is unheard of for a non-spouse to have.
Yeah.
So she has, or what is it called? Not so. I guess
like
it's
security detail.
I'm sorry. I guess it's secret. What is it called? Secret security.
Yeah. Well, they took it away
Secret
from
Service.
They took it away from Biden, right?
Yeah.
So and Kamala. So they just gave it to her.
Yeah. So I think she has Secret Service is what she has. I don't know if that falls under the FBI, but in any case, she has a detail that is highly controversial because again, they're not married, so it's really sketchy.
Well, how else are her drunk friends going to get home?
So
I'm actually not going to Google Kash Patel.
So twice, the Secret Service has had to drive her drunk friends home, and I think at least one of the times they balked. They're like, we don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't leave our, primary or whatever. And she put in a call to Kash, and Kash said, you absolutely must bring her home. So that's where our money is going to. His girlfriend's drunk friends. So I guess it is safer than going in an Uber.
I guess so.
Because to me, it was like, well, just throw her in an Uber. This is ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, but I kind of also don't want my tax dollars paying for that.
100%.
I just don't understand how you would even do that to a friend. Just be like, get out of here, go home. Why would you dismiss?
Because if you don't want them to, I don't know. I guess it would depend on how drunk they are.
That's true.
I do think it gets tricky when everybody's out, everybody's 25.
Yeah.
Everybody's drinking, but let's say everyone's responsible enough that they took Ubers, right? But people live in all different parts of the city.
Right.
So then how do you figure this out? That it's like if, say, 2 people are roommates and they live in West Hollywood, so they're going to go home together. And then their other friend lives in Culver City and she gets herself hammered. You go, now we have to ride home in an Uber with her to Culver City?
I mean, I don't know. I got to say, I think I'm a little naive. I don't know that that would necessarily occur to me that's... Can you request a female driver?
Yes.
Okay.
Now
do.
you can request a female driver. It's not guaranteed.
Okay. Well, you just wait until the female driver comes, I guess.
Yeah. I think that there's 2 parts of this. It's that 99% of the time
you're fine.
You're fine.
Right.
But
yeah.
I think it's a conversation you have to have ahead of time with your friends.
Yeah.
And have communication and be like, listen, you can't get shit-faced tonight because I can't go to Culver City at 1 a.m.
Right. You can only get like 2 sheets to the wind, not 3 sheets.
Yeah, because you got to have your act together when you get in an Uber.
Yeah.
Like, you got to look out for yourself. Like, I got to be home. I have a report due in the morning.
Yeah.
I have an important job, guys. I have a report due.
Reports due?
Yeah.
What are you doing getting hammered the night before you have a report due, Chris?
I'm not. I'm saying this to my friend who's getting hammered. I can't go to Culver City.
I have a report due. You can't.
I can't go to Culver City. You're the one. I can't. Okay. So... is Uber more dangerous for the driver or the passenger?
So I was wondering about this, especially if you're a female driver.
Who do you think it's more?
I think it's more dangerous for the driver, I'm going to say, because people get in hammered and combative.
That is I've never thought of that before, that how dangerous it is for an actual driver. How silly to not ever.
Well, this is another segue, so forgive me.
That's fine.
But
Segue away.
I keep feeling that, what is that guy's name? It's not TJ. I want to say TJ Martin. That's not his name. The comic that got in trouble because he called in a bomb threat. And
from Silicon Valley?
Silicon Valley.
TJ Miller?
TJ Miller. For what did we learn? Please look this up. I think there was an incident in which he harassed or got into a fight with an Uber driver.
Okay.
So anyway, I don't know if it was physical.
You're on the right track. Uber is statistically more dangerous for the driver than the passenger. Drivers face higher overall risk. So across all the safety data, crime statistics, and Uber's own safety reports, drivers experience more frequent serious incidents than passengers because they are more at risk of physical assault or robbery, carjackings, verbal abuse or threats, being harmed during disputes over fares, routes, or intoxication, and late night violence, especially weekends.
Yikes.
Think about all the bars closing and all the drunk people they have to deal with.
That's so scary.
And people just angry, like, I don't want to pay you that much. Like,
Yeah.
all the people they have to deal with in their cars. They're vulnerable,
Right.
in a lot of ways. They spend many more hours exposed alone at night and cannot easily leave a situation, right? If you feel vulnerable as the passenger, you can be like, please pull over. I'd like to get out. But if you're the driver, it's a little more difficult.
I mean, you can pull over, but they might not get out.
Yeah, you can be like, please get out of my car. And they can just be like, no. And every Uber driver, I don't want to say every, but a huge percentage of the Uber drivers I've been in a car with, English has not been their first language.
Oh.
And I think they're going to feel more vulnerable to shitty American. Like, I'm not saying they're not American citizens,
right,
but they seem more new to the country of like somebody yelling at them.
Yeah.
I could see it being
real scary,
really awful for them when big aggro, like white college dudes get out of the bar, get into their car.
So do they have a emergency thing that they can use in their app?
I think they can. I think on their app, they also can hit like a 911.
Okay.
So the data consistently shows, yes, that more assaults are reported against drivers. Fatal incidents more often involve drivers.
Fatal?
Well, there's also car accidents.
Crashes,
you're in a car.
Right.
So real quick, I want to compare Uber versus Lyft versus taxi.
Okay.
Any ideas of which for you would be the safest option?
That's so interesting. I don't have an instinct. I would assume Uber and Lyft are safer because they've done these background checks. Well, I guess you have to get a background check to get a medallion, right?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I'll just say taxi to be contrary.
Sounds good. Uber and Lyft are roughly equal, and both are generally safer than taxis in most U.S. cities because of traceability and accountability, okay? Because if something goes wrong, Uber and Lyft know who the driver is, they know where the car was, they have timestamped records, and they can allow for fast reporting. Here's the differences that matter. Okay. So Uber's pros is they have this large network and they have short waits. They have safety features and they have better coverage at night. Their cons of Uber is that because they're such a large company, they have more incidents in total.
Okay.
But not per ride, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And they're best for, again, reliability, late night rides in busy cities. Lyft pros are they have a slightly stronger safety reputation among riders. And they're often perceived as more driver friendly. So like if you were like, which one do I want to work for maybe?
Well, that was always my assumption.
Yeah.
So I have Lyft on my phone. I have taken, a car service maybe 5 times in my life. There haven't been that many reasons for me to take one. But I have Lyft on my phone because at least at some point, it seemed that they were the better company. But from what I heard, maybe they both kind of suck now for employees.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit. So They're a little bit equal in good and bad. Traditional taxis, their pros are there's no app required. So, if you don't understand how to use an app because you're 80. Did I tell you I had a guy ask me if I needed help with an app the other day? Fucking at the Y.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the context?
I was going in because I restarted my membership because when we bought a Christmas tree, you get a free month. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to commit back to fitness. I'm going to start going to yoga classes. I'm going to do these stupid weightlifting classes that I don't want to do, so my bones don't crumble.
You know what? I want to do weightlifting classes too, but I don't want to join a gym.
Okay. Well,
what am I going to do?
There are other places you can weightlift that aren't the gym.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Anyway, so I'm going through the motions of giving him my information. I'm already in the system, and it's like, so I said, well, I want to take this class tomorrow morning. How do I sign up? And he goes, well, you can just, once I give you your PIN number, you can sign up on the app. And I go, oh, great. I think that's already on my phone. He goes, do you need some help installing it?
Oh my God. He said it like that?
Not quite that pathetically, but I go, no.
If you said okay, then why would he need to even say that?
I don't know. It was like, I think he saw my date of birth and was like, oh, she's older than my mom. Because he was probably like 21.
Yeah, you're probably
And he
right.
was like, oh, she's older than my mom. She probably doesn't know how to install an app. I was like, no, I know how to fucking put an app on my phone. Anyway.
I'll put this app up your ass.
Yeah. Little shit. So anyway, taxis, in case you don't have an app or know how to use an app, and the drivers know the streets really well. And if you're in a city with strong taxi regulation like NYC or London, taxis are great.
Yeah.
But cons of taxis, it can be hard to report issues. There's no rating system. You can have cash disputes, inconsistent driver screening in some cities.
Okay.
For women and solo riders, Uber and Lyft is generally seen as better than taxi.
Okay. Yeah.
So none are risk-free. Your behavior and awareness matter more than the platform, guys. So what I want to talk about is the massive sexual assault lawsuit against Uber right now.
Okay.
They're facing one of the largest waves of lawsuits in its history related to sexual assault claims against its drivers.
Really?
Yeah. So right now, there are almost 3,000 individual sexual assault lawsuits pending in federal, state, and state courts against Uber. It's been consolidated into a multi-district litigation in the Northern District of California. That doesn't mean they're all here. It's just where it's been consolidated as of December 2025. So this is current.
Excuse me.
So Uber kind of sold everyone on this idea that the technology would replace these old, outdated safeguards with a system that was smart enough to intervene before someone's safety was in jeopardy, right? All these checks and balances. That customers would submit complaints or poor ratings through this app after a trip. And by using GPS tracking, among these other measures, Uber would be able to weed out the problem drivers, right?
Right.
And that technology has recorded patterns that their own data scientists say can identify warning signs for sexual violence, right? In 2017, they found that drivers were far likelier to commit sexual assault if passenger feedback included words like kiss, sex, flirt, creepy.
Right.
And this is according to their internal report titled Sexual Assaults, Trends and Correlates. Incidents were 12 times more likely if a driver had previous reports to the company of sexual misconduct. The problem, it seems, is that Uber left many of those drivers with records of those complaints on the road.
That's that's exactly what it sounds like. It's like, well, yeah, it doesn't do any good to flag them
until the passengers accuse them of serious sexual assault. So this is according to this New York Times investigation, which I read the whole thing. It's pretty unsettling. And which it's based on lawsuits previously unreported, internal company documents, court records, and interviews with more than a dozen current and former employees. In this other New York Times piece, they'd reported that sexual violence happens at a much higher level than what Uber has shared publicly.
Okay.
And that their background checks approve drivers with all kinds of criminal convictions.
What?
Including violent felonies.
What?
So they have this monitoring system, right, for drivers, which is supposed to keep riders safe. But keep in mind, drivers are contractors. They're not employees. So that means Uber doesn't have to pay them benefits, minimum wage, or overtime. So that means Uber's limited in what they can require of the drivers. So, right, like you can't keep a tight control. You can't ask much of people who you're not giving anything to.
Well, didn't you say that they do a background check?
I went onto Reddit a little bit and read about from a lot of Uber drivers who said they didn't have to submit anything.
Oh.
They were like, I just started driving. They didn't make me turn in anything.
So they're violating their own policy.
This is according to people just on Reddit, but
Yeah.
so there's no mandated audio or video recording, which could obviously be a deterrent to harassment and assault, right?
Yeah, that should be, Uber should be giving cameras to every driver they
Yeah.
sign up.
And it would give evidence for their own protection. But you know why they're not going to do that? Money. It costs a lot of money. And they want to keep everything, they want to keep their overhead low and their profit high. And then, people would have to pay more for the rides. They'd charge more for the rides, or they would lose profit.
Right.
So they're also they say they're hampered by fraudulent complaints from passengers trying to get free rides. So they have to filter out all these dummies to get to the legit issues.
Happens.
I'm sure it happens. How many people are actually doing that? I mean,
Seems kind of extreme,
I don't know.
Karen.
A company, yeah.
He touched me.
He smells. A company rep said they get a lot of one-word or extremely vague reports that make it difficult to understand what happened.
Because people are illiterate.
Yeah, as many fake claims angling for a refund. So they say they're constantly balancing our commitment to safety with legitimate fairness concerns. Our decision not to mandate video recording was mostly about the real practical challenges and privacy concerns, which I think that's to me, that's corporate speak to they didn't want to spend the money.
I'm wondering, yeah. Because for a second I was thinking, well, what if they mandated that the driver had to record it, and then send it in, but obviously they could erase it or they could fake it or something. But then you have privacy concerns because then the driver could post something about the passenger. So it would have to be handled by Uber and somehow. But anyway, sorry, I was just thinking through it out
Yeah,
loud.
sure. So again, I want to remind you that 99%
It's safe.
is safe according to maybe their own data. So let's keep in mind, where is that 99% coming from?
Right.
Painting Uber, this is from them, drivers as potential sexual predators, especially when Uber is leading the transportation industry in safeguards, seems unfair and needlessly harmful to the many people who rely on driving Uber to make a living, Bella Dinzar, a member of Uber's Safety Advisory Board, said in a statement. Ms. Niles said that no company or organization akin to ours tracks and responds to reports like Uber. Okay. When Uber receives complaints about drivers, it often follows one of two paths. A team inside the company investigates claims that the company considers to be more serious, including non-consensual sexual penetration, kissing, or touching. Agents start by identifying the person accused of misconduct and temporarily revoking that driver's access to the Uber app during the review. The investigators then try to speak with both parties and collect evidence about what happened, including GPS information as well as video, audio footage if passengers or drivers record the trip. So like if the passengers starts recording the person,
Right.
Being inappropriate. But a majority of complaints, including leering, flirting, and other categories of sexual misconduct that Uber has deemed less serious, are typically not investigated by an employee.
Right.
According to the company's sexual assault policy. Instead, those are logged into Uber systems and drivers receive automated warnings and trainings that they are not required to acknowledge.
Okay.
So
it's like they have the first step implemented, but
yeah. But I mean, that means you could be in a car and the driver could turn around and do jack off signals to you or stick his tongue out at you or, all kinds of really creepy, lascivious stuff. And then that he just keeps driving.
Right.
One thing I think that is good that Uber and Lyft have done is they announced this new joint safety program where they share information about drivers. So that one...
Yeah, because a lot do both.
They can't... If one does something bad at the one place, they can't just go to the other and work there.
Great.
So they are sharing information,
And yeah, like I said, I think a lot of people do both at the same time.
Yes, absolutely. Right. So yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of like just be just have your eyes open. Don't.
Yeah.
I would say like don't get in. If you're a woman particularly, again, I'm not here trying to scare people, but don't just get in and not pay attention.
And definitely get in the back seat.
Get in the back seat. Have your wits about you. It doesn't mean you have to be on guard the whole time, but you get vibes from people, and like don't just stick your face in your phone and not make sure you're going where you should be going.
Right.
Do you guys want to hear a story?
Yes.
Okay, so this is from the New York Times piece about the sexual assault investigation.
Okay.
They gave a lot of examples.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
Okay.
In a garage she didn't recognize. Before Timothy Alexander Green's final ride in Oklahoma, passengers had complained about him on 3 occasions. He was able to stay on the road for a different reason each time. Mr. Green was driving for Lyft in 2019 when a passenger accused him of rape. She reported the incident to Lyft and the police. Mr. Green was barred from Lyft, but by the next year, he had switched to Uber. That June, he picked up a woman who had been out drinking. Her cousin had ordered her a ride home. Nice cousin, but the woman said that she woke up in a car parked in a garage she didn't recognize. Mr. Green had driven her north to his house instead of south toward hers, according to court records. The cousin reported the incident to Uber, which said it would restrict Mr. Green from the app while investigated the incident.
Wait a second. That's all we know about the story?
So far.
Okay, we're going to know more about the story.
I'm going to keep reading.
Okay, sorry. It just went. Well, it sounded like I was like, wait, what? How did she get? Okay.
Miss Nils said that investigation, which involved speaking with the passenger, the cousin, and Mr. Green, found that the driver asked to use the restroom and get more coffee, as the trip was expected to be 40-plus minutes. Despite the initial report from the account holder, when we got in touch with the rider herself, she stated she did not feel threatened, she said. Both parties indicated there was no unwanted behavior. Miss Nils declined to provide a transcript of the investigation. After its investigation, Uber sent Mr. Green a warning and materials about appropriate behavior, then allowed him to pick up passengers again. In January 2021, a female passenger reported feeling unsafe with Mr. Green, stating that she thought he was a trafficker who was going to kidnap her.
Oh, my God.
Court records show. Miss Nils said the report was deemed fraudulent. That March, Uber and Lyft announced a new joint safety program designed to share information about drivers, which I mentioned before. Yet Mr. Green continued driving. Uber said it received no notice from Lyft about Mr. Green. Lyft declined to comment. 2 months later in May, he picked up a woman who had been celebrating her niece's engagement at a bar in Edmond, Oklahoma, and was intoxicated. Her niece had ordered her an Uber. The next thing the woman remembered was waking up behind a steering wheel in a garage that she had never seen before. She was barefoot, her jeans were disheveled, and her underwear was in her purse. Her wallet and phone were missing. She walked to a neighbor's house, called 911, and later underwent a sexual assault forensics exam at the hospital. A nurse documented bruises and abrasions. So people might want to bow out at this point of this story. A nurse documented bruises and abrasions all over her body and debris and grass in her vaginal area. A jury later convicted Mr. Green of sexual battery, and he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Separately, he was charged with rape for the 2019 Lyft incident and is now awaiting trial. He maintains his innocence and looks forward to his day in court to be judged by a jury of his peers, said Ronald Jones, II, a lawyer for Mr. Green. The woman from the May 2021 incident sued both Uber and Lyft. She settled with Lyft, but her case with Uber is still pending. Uber has said in court filings that it was not responsible for the incident.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then at the bottom of this New York Times piece says, have you been a victim of sexual assault or sexual misconduct during an Uber or Lyft ride? And they would like to know your story. So we can put this in the newsletter in case anybody has stories they want to share. And there is a major lawsuit if anybody has.
Yeah, join the
lawsuit. So this is pending.
So I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
I got a little bit lost in the weeds.
Sorry about that.
No. My fault, probably. The woman who ended up behind a steering wheel, was that her car?
I believe that was Mr. Green's car.
So he was gone. He left her in the car?
I think that's what happened. Okay. I think he's taking them to like his garage.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
But then the woman, you said the woman, one of the women refused to press charges. The cousin?
No, the first one, she said nothing happened, but I guess something did happen because how he's under.
This is the one, the 2019 She accused him of rape. She reported the incident to Lyft and the police.
Right.
And then
Yeah, it's the next one.
the next one, let's see, Mr. Green was barred from Lyft. Okay, the next year he had switched to Uber. That June, I was going to reread it. He picked up a woman who had been out drinking. Her cousin had ordered her a ride home. The woman said that she woke up in a car, parked in a garage she didn't recognize. Mr. Green had driven her north to his house instead of south toward hers, according to court records. The cousin reported the incident to Uber, which said it would restrict Mr. Green from the app while it investigated the
Okay, so that's what, there's no, like, we don't understand what happened. Like,
Yeah.
how did she get home? What, like, and then she also said that nothing happened.
Here we go. It says Miss Nils, she's a representative of Uber, said the investigation, which involved speaking with the passenger, the cousin, and Mr. Green, found that the driver asked to use the restroom and get more coffee as the trip was expected to be 40 plus minutes.
Oh, okay. So he supposedly stopped at his home except it's in the opposite direction.
Both parties indicated there was no unwanted behavior.
Yeah, that's what I found confusing.
So maybe that was a situation in which
maybe she woke up too soon or something.
maybe nothing happened. Maybe
It was a dry run.
maybe
Yeah, it was a dry run,
I mean,
maybe.
there is a lot of evidence that offenders get more emboldened,
Yeah,
right?
right,
It doesn't
right.
always start like I immediately rape someone. It's sort of they have to work up the courage. It could be that she was and she doesn't remember. It could be that it could have been that it was consensual. I mean, it could have been that they actually,
Right.
I doubt it, but like,
No, because she wouldn't have told her cousin, I woke up in a strange garage.
it's weird that she would be like, it was fine that I woke up at his house.
That's what I'm saying.
And I
It's
just
so
wanted coffee.
Peculiar.
It's very strange. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being a situation in which she does press charges
Yeah.
because she's maybe just in denial about something happened. I don't know. It's a mystery to me.
That's wild that they're claiming that they're not responsible after he'd already had complaints.
I mean, that sounds very much like lawyer speak to me.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there'll be a lot of updates about this massive lawsuit.
Yeah, I'll be following it. I don't think I even was cognizant of it.
So, and when I was on Reddit, what was so fascinating was that it was a woman. There was one thread that was like a young woman who was like, I'm coming to a big city and I want to take Lyft and I'm a little nervous. And there were people who were like, if you're afraid to ride a Lyft, you shouldn't even leave your house. And I was like,
Jesus.
God, why are people so awful? Like,
People are so awful.
and it was like, I ride for Lyft and I'm in more danger than you are, bitch. Like, I was like, I get that, like, you're a driver and you deal with a lot, but not having any understanding of what it means to move through the world as a woman.
it's just fascinating.
I feel like some people don't know what it means to move through the world as a human being.
Yes, exactly. That like you could feel vulnerable as a person, like that, not understanding what it's like to constantly be under the threat of violence,
Right.
and not that men can't be under the threat of violence, but like sexual violence is a different thing to be under the threat of. But there were a lot of people on there when they talked about like background checks, and they were all these Lyft or Uber drivers who were like, I didn't have a background check, like I just started driving. And I was like,
Jesus.
okay, well, this makes me nervous. I know some cities are doing free rides on New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's interesting.
The buses are all free on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Yeah, take a bus, guys. Take a bus.
You know what?
Always safe.
What better way to ring in the new year than to get on a city bus?
Always safe on a city bus.
Yikes.
Nobody untowards on a city bus.
Yeah.
Hey, you won't get stabbed on a city bus. That's
I got
our
dick
motto.
tapped on a city bus once.
You got dick tapped?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Guy
Somebody
pulled out
had
his
their dick
and-
out and tapped you with it?
No, they tapped me. He was a younger guy. He was mentally, physically challenged.
Okay.
I don't know what brand he was or whatever, but
What brand?
he
IKEA.
was like looking at me
Playground.
a lot, and I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. And then we stopped, and the door opened, and he went, and then ran off. I'm like,
Wait, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means
Explain.
either.
he gave me a little bup on
your dick.
on my junkie area, my no spots.
Well, you shouldn't have had it out.
You know
I
what?
mean,
That's
that
my
was really
fault.
on you.
It was hot. LA gets hot in the summer.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just
Especially
need a
on a
little
bus.
bit of exhaust. or
That
whatever.
is insane.
Yeah, just a quick boop, boop. Maybe he brushed it and ran off, but my memory says that
He
he gave
tapped
me
it.
a little boop.
Wow.
He booped the snoot, the south snoot.
I mean, it
South Snoot.
Oh no, Garen.
Yeah.
No,
Is that a
What can I
nickname?
do?
I don't like that.
You don't like South Snoot?
What is the other thing you came up with where I was like, that is horrible, but also brilliant? It was something. Hair and curl and twirl or something.
Short and curlies?
No,
it
it-
was. I can't
was
remember what it was. It was gross.
Nobody ever vag tapped me.
No, thank God.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Can you imagine?
No, that is horrific.
Just a little pat.
little pat pat.
Just to say hello.
That is bizarre. All right. Well,
On that.
on that note, we're going to take a break.
Yes, we are.
And we'll be back with our guest right after this. Hello.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back yourself.
It's so good to see you.
So good to see you.
I missed you during the break.
I know. I just saw you in the bathroom.
Yeah,
but I
but
still missed you.
It's not the same. We are
No.
different people in there.
We don't have headphones on.
We're like strangers.
We do have the
passing-
microphones, though.
We do, yeah.
Just
that's for it's a secret bonus.
yeah,
It only goes to OnlyFans.
where we.
That's how we get our.
record while we're peeing.
That's how we can afford all these fancy shoes and purses.
Yes. Yeah. So let's see. Do we have anything to catch up on besides going to the bathroom?
That's a sad state of affairs.
No, that's it. That's what I.
Well, we
that's
have-
all she wrote.
Pretty exciting news, which is we have one of our favorite people here.
Yay!
I'm here every week.
Oh, Garen,
Garen.
one of our other favorite people. On the first half of the show, we talked about how to survive Uber, and now we're going to talk about how to survive Uber with Oliver Pardo.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Good to have you.
I'm very happy to be back.
College man.
Yes. Yeah. Official adult now.
He's so loud.
I
Is there a
know,
way to
I-
turn him
Oh,
down?
yeah.
You turned on your radio voice as soon as we
Oh.
started.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
I'm talking. I'm here. I'm excited to be here.
Yes.
Is that sounding
There
any
we
better?
go. Yeah.
Okay.
How did that happen?
Jeez
It even
Louise.
sounded loud in my head.
Is your brain so full of facts?
I was so full of that. I listened to the first half of the episode. It was, yeah.
Now it's even more full of facts.
Now it's even, now I learned a lot more.
Yeah, you know how to be safe.
Are you scared
Yeah.
now to take an Uber?
No, I mean, you got to be careful. But, because I've seen all those billboards all around us. I can't believe you haven't seen them.
What?
They're all about all of the Uber lawsuit that's going on
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Oh. Maybe I'm just not paying attention.
Well, you're the one driving. I guess so you're focusing on the road. Which
That's
you should be
right.
doing.
I'm always 100% 10 and 2, always
focused.
Okay. Well, anyway, we should probably get to the topic, Oliver, which is because you don't drive,
Because I don't drive.
you've had a lot of experience with, it used to be Waymos when you lived at home,
I love Waymo.
but they don't have Waymos at your
They
college.
don't have Waymos.
That's the car that doesn't have a driver, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been in one
He
of those.
loves
They're
it.
great. Oh,
Yeah?
I love them so much.
Oh, tell them about your Waymo Wrapped.
Except, they came out so how there's like Spotify Wrapped and everything has like a wrap
Yes,
now
yes.
of the year. Waymo has a Waymo Wrapped, and I'm very upset with Waymo Wrapped because
What do they tell you?
It's like tells you how many rides. It's like you've taken 60 rides, which I've taken 60 rides in a Waymo.
Yeah.
And then it's like that's 9,500 hours all by yourself. That's a lot of alone time, Oliver P. And I was like, that's great. Like, that's so mean. And then it has the audacity to, it's like, what's your Waymo profile type? And it was like newcomer. I was like, fucking newcomer. I'm like, you're single-handedly funding your business. I give you 60 rides all alone.
That's a newcomer.
And that's 9,000 hours. That's a lot of. That's those long rides.
That's right. It's a long time.
Yeah, you could have written the Odyssey.
How does it know that you're alone?
It also doesn't. There were like 3 times I was with other people.
Yeah, how does it know you're alone?
I think it just means because there's no driver.
Right.
But I mean, yeah.
You're so
also
alone.
because most people probably it's like they have a friend that can drive them.
Right. Oh, I see. Because you're a loser and you don't even have a friend that can
That's
drive
what
you. You have to take a
Waymo's
Waymo.
saying.
Well,
so judgmental.
Can I counteract
Yeah, I was.
with another Wrapped, which was our show's Spotify Wrapped, what told us who our number one guest was
Yeah?
of 2025 is Oliver Pardo.
Whoa! Wow.
So
That's very exciting.
That means the most downloaded?
the most loved, the most downloaded.
Holy
was
ghost.
wow. That's very very kind.
So
I'm shocked.
Waymo can
suck it.
Can suck it. With
Yeah,
that.
You're not alone here.
Thank you. Okay, I appreciate it. I do have people. They just none of them have cars. We're all delinquents that can't drive.
You mean at school?
Everybody I know.
No, you have a lot of friends with cars.
That's true, but I guess not.
This is what he does. You say something and he'll say the opposite, and he goes, "Yeah, you're right." Like, stick to your guns, dude.
All my friends are dumb losers. I'm telling you.
So, but since you've been at school,
I've been at school.
There is no Waymo.
There's no Waymo. Nobody has a car, so I've had to take a lot of Ubers. And most of them have been very friendly, but there were these three. These are less stories and more just kind of like three little anecdotes about these three odd Uber drivers. I'll start with the nicest one. This was the most recent. This was the only one where it was just me and this guy. And I was coming back from getting my flu and COVID shot.
Okay.
So I was already like a little out of it. But I had something I had to go to afterwards, so I was like, I gotta like rush. Because I was like gonna walk. But then I was like, I'm like out of it and in a rush, so I'm gonna take an Uber. So I took an Uber. It's at like 10 o'clock at night, whatever. That doesn't matter. But
You did not get your flu shot at 10 o'clock
What
at night.
back alley are you getting a COVID shot from?
Walgreens is open late.
Behind the CVS.
like maybe it was like 7, but it was like pitch black because it gets dark so early.
He's still a kid in that. I'm just gonna be a little momish. He's still a kid in that, like, he doesn't understand like what time things happen. He doesn't understand like if you have to be somewhere at 10, you don't leave at 10. Like
I also don't get ages. Like somebody where it was like when I was like 6, they were 4. In my head, they're still 4 years old.
He thinks your kids, this is a running joke with us, is that he'll be like, oh, how old are the twins now? 7? Like, because he just doesn't understand.
Like they also get older.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I didn't like realize that.
Can I say that all of these things you're saying are still true about me?
Yeah, okay.
So I still think when I have to be somewhere at 10, I should leave at 10. And I'm 52. So I'm sorry, that might not change.
Yeah, I was going to say, I might be sticking with that one.
Shoot. Okay. All right. Okay.
So I guess it's like 6, and I'm taking this Uber, and he was like, hey, what are you doing? And are you in college? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, what are you studying? I was like, screenwriting. And he was like, no way. I wrote a movie. And I was like, oh, okay, oh, cool. And then he was like, well, I mean, I'm usually a rapper, but...
God, I may have had this Uber driver also. Sounds real familiar.
And he was like, I'm usually a rapper, but me and my rap, partner, we're in a duo. Rap partner? That doesn't sound right. Rap partner?
I don't know.
Sidekick?
I don't know.
What?
Wait, pull it a little bit away because you're just so loud. Okay.
I apologize.
No, just talk normal.
So...
No, I meant continue talking. You've now pulled the mic away. Away.
Yeah.
It should be easier to tolerate you.
Wow, yeah, okay.
I'm just easy.
Somebody said to me the other day, they were like, oh man, your stories, they're so great. I mean, I always tune out the middle bit, but like I hear the beginning and end. Yeah.
Who said that?
A friend of mine. And he was
Always
like, but they're
tune out
so
the
funny
middle
though.
bit.
And I was like, what? And I was like, thanks?
How do you understand it if you tune out the middle bit?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just stick alone. Okay, so you're in the car.
So I'm in the car, and he's like, "But I'm usually a rapper, but I wrote this movie, or I'm writing this, and there's gonna be a part 1 and then a part 2." And I was like, "Oh, that's very cool." I was like, "I'll just be friendly."
Yeah.
And he was like, "In fact, here's part. I got it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Here, let me show you."
Wait, is he driving?
He's driving the car.
And he's showing you his phone while he's driving?
And he's going, oh, wait, hold on, I got it. And then goes like this, and he, like, gives me his phone. So I'm just in the backseat watching this guy's movie.
Oh
Wait, he's got his movie made?
Yeah, well, here's why. It's 100% AI.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's
He made it.
100% AI. And it looks horrible. It looks crazy. There's, like, no story. He plays, himself, but a fantastical version of himself. His partner's also in it, but he plays a fantastical version of himself. But by the way, it's not them playing themselves. It's like AI. He took a picture of himself, put it into AI, and it's like his head on another guy's body.
God.
Jumping into an exploding train or something.
Right.
Into.
Yeah.
That's the wrong way to go. You need to get away from that.
Well, it's AI sometimes.
Yeah, they go, yeah, he had 7 fingers and he's going into the train.
Oh, no.
And so, like, I'm watching this thing and it's like 7 minutes long.
Oh, gosh. You're going to get car sick.
Like, I'm just like watching it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is great. And he's like talking about it. He's doing like audio commentary on it as it's happening.
Oh, my God. So you can't even concentrate if you wanted to because he's talking to you while it's going.
Yeah,
okay?
he's like, oh, man, so what I was thinking about with this scene, I was like, okay, that's great. And then we get to my destination. It ends. I hand it back to him. I go, that's really cool, man, because I was just like, whatever.
Yes.
And he goes, guess what? I was like, what? You're not going to believe this. That was all AI. And I went, really? And he goes, yeah, you couldn't tell, huh? You couldn't tell. And I was like, no, I couldn't tell, man. He goes, isn't that amazing? AI. And I was like, wow, that's great. Anyway, and he goes, hold on, I got episode 2. And then I was like, oh. And he was like, it's not done. It's a work in progress. But here, check it out. And then I'm like, okay. So then I take it back. I'm watching episode 2. His next passenger starts banging on the window because he's been waiting outside for like 5
You're
minutes.
like, get me out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to go. And he was like, oh, shoot, dude, it looks like there's somebody else here. And I was like, oh, no. He was like, oh, man, you're not going to get to watch the end. And I was like, bummer. And I hand it back to him. And he goes, oh, you know what? Here we go. Here's my QR code. Scan this. Then you can watch it when it's done.
No.
And I was like, I'm never going to do this ever. But thank you so much. So then I took that. I threw it away immediately. But that was the nicest one. That's the nicest Uber driver.
You're too nice.
He is nice, yeah. He's not serving cunt yet.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. When he starts to give you the second one and you've parked, that's when you say, I have to go. Good luck to you. Also, you're why my industry is collapsing.
Yeah, that's
so
why.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Wow. As if he had millions of dollars to film that and you couldn't believe that it was AI.
It was like you both like have like a private jet and like this entire thing, but also hiring for Uber. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Right,
like you have the budget to make this movie, but you're also an Uber driver. It makes no sense. Obviously, it's AI. It was ridiculous.
That's good.
So then this other Uber driver.
Wait, can you? I'm going to tell this to everyone, not just you. But the pounding on the table drives me crazy because when I listen to it back, it's
that's
really
a new
loud.
thing that people have started doing. Our last few guests.
I know.
Have really
I've
been
really
table communicators.
I know. Well, Garen, you do it too, so I'm gonna.
Does he?
Yeah. You when you're making a point, you like go.
Oh no, yes, I do. I don't know why I feel like I do that.
Don't do it anymore. Do it on the book.
Or your pants. Do I do it too?
Do a tap. Give yourself a tap. No, I don't think so.
What did you call it?
Double tap?
No,
I booped the south snoot.
The south snoot. Boop the south snoot.
Did you hear that part of
I did hear that part.
That's what they're talking about in the news when they talk about the double tap. It's not the bombing of the ship after the guys got off.
Yeah.
It's what that guy did to you on the bus.
It's what happened before they bombed the ship.
Right.
In the Navy or whatever it was.
Okay, sorry. We digress.
Oh, sorry, I almost touched the table.
You can touch it. It's just
No, I know, and I do that a lot.
Yeah. Do it on your knee.
The table's asking for it. It's very tough.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's very shiny.
It is shiny. It's a good table. So then this other Uber driver, my friend and I went to go see this movie called Die My Love. Did you guys see that?
I haven't
I
seen
wanna
it,
watch
but
that.
I've heard of it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Very.
It's on Mubi.
It is on Mubi, which is that's a stupid name. Right?
What is Mubi? Is that a channel?
It's a
channel.
streaming
Is
service
it a service?
it's somehow more pretentious
It's an
than
app.
Criterion.
Do you need help? Do you need help downloading the app?
Oh my god.
But we went to see Die My Love. It's very not controversial. What's the word? Very mixed.
Oh,
People like
Yeah,
it.
some people hate it, right?
Some
It's
people
Jennifer
hate it.
Lawrence.
Yeah, it's Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson. Lynn Ramsey directed it. I think it's great. I don't think it's great. I think it's very, very good. I really liked it. More than most people seem to have.
Polarizing.
Polarizing.
Yes,
Thank you. That's
there
what
you
I was
go.
looking for. Anyway, so we get out of this movie. The movie is about a woman dealing with postpartum depression. Wait, postpartum depression.
Yeah, you were close.
Postpartum depression. is what I
Postpartum
had.
is
Postpartum?
Postpartum depression after I delivered him is what I had.
This happened to me today. I saw a bunch of mushrooms, and I took a picture of it. I said, "This looks like fun, guys." And then I posted it, and then my friend gave me some nonsense, and I responded to it like, "Well, I took one, and now I got bigger, but they all grew faces, and they're ominously walking towards me."
Anonymously.
But autonomously?
No, I meant
Ominously?
ominously.
Oh,
And I looked at it, and I
said
was like,
anonymous. Oh, you inverted.
something's wrong with this man. I don't know what it is, but something's wrong with it. And then thankfully on Threads you can edit, but I put that out there with not even a thought, and then I realized it.
It's okay. We're all like that
Anonymously.
now.
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah.
We all have dementia.
Yep. Sorry.
And also, I couldn't play along. It'd be like, I'm so high on shrooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
True.
Could have just leaned into it.
True.
You know? Anyway, so it's about this woman who has postpartum depression. And that's the whole movie. That's important for the story. So we call our Uber. We're like, we need to get back. This guy, I can't even describe this guy's accent because some words sounded Australian and some sounded Southern, but also he was in the military, the U.S. military, so I was like, maybe he's not Australian. But anyway, it was bizarre. He had the in one battle after another, the Sean Penn cut.
Yeah.
He had that going on.
Rush cut.
Yeah. And so we get in the car. And he goes like, "Where are you guys going?"
To the 30s, it sounds like.
Yeah.
23 Skidoo.
And we were like, the name of our college, Chapman, and he was like, "What town is that in?" I was like, "Also, don't you have it in the app? Like, you gotta put it,
right.
It's on your. I can see it in your Apple Maps. It's on your screen." And then
currently it's on your screen because you're not that far.
Yeah, it's ready to go, and you click it. He already typed it in anyway. I didn't understand why he was asking. But he was aggressive about it, and then my friend has a bit of a stutter, so he stuttered but answered him, and then he goes, "Can't make up your mind, huh, bud?"
No.
And we're like, "Oh, okay."
Oh my God.
So we're already back on our heels, and
Oh, your poor friend.
I know, I felt so bad for him. He's such a sweet guy too. And so then we're like, all right. And then we're driving, and he goes, "What movie did you just see?"
Oh, no.
And I was like, it's called Die, My Love. And he was like, "Die, my what the fuck?" And I was like, what? It's not that crazy. And he was like, "What? Say that again." And I was like, "Die, my love." And he was like, "What the fuck kind of movie is this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy." And he was like, "Yeah, crazy, huh? What's that about?" And I was like, I don't want to engage with this guy.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's gonna say. So I was like, "Yeah, I don't even know. It was just kind of strange. It wasn't really about much."
Just keeping it as vague
Just
as
keeping it
possible.
as vague as
Yes.
possible. And he goes, "Yeah, okay, what? You don't remember, huh?" And I was like, "No, it was just kind of it's not like a standard linear story. It's just kind of like an interesting story." And he was like, "Well, you don't remember what the movie's about?" And I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "What happened? You smoking crack?"
Oh, no.
I went, "What?" I went, "What?" And he was like, "Oh, that's why you can't remember, right? Oh, you're smoking crack, huh?" And I was like,
That's such a leap.
such a leap. Such a leap.
Not even pot.
Not even pot. Crack.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Yeah, you're like, what year is
What
this?
neighborhood are you in?
It was Yorba Linda.
This is orange.
Yeah.
This is Yorba Linda. Isn't that where Nixon was from? It's,
Can you
Yeah.
even get crack in your
Can you
No.
get crack anywhere? It's like, what year are we in?
with Oliver's polo and sweater. So.
Yeah. Look like an undercover cop.
Sir, I'm in a mock turtleneck. Where would you think I'm getting crack from?
And then I was like, he was like, "So come on, tell me what it's about." And I was like, "All right, well, it's about this woman with postpartum depression, and it's just kind of her dealing with that." And he goes, "Okay, a sissy movie, huh?"
Oh my God.
About some crybaby woman. And I was
He's like a central
okay.
casting.
I know. No wonder you didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, right?
You knew that if you.
I was like, I could tell this guy, he was
Yeah.
abrasive. And then I was like, yep, you got it, man. And then we keep driving, and he asks us where we're from, and I was like, "I'm from California. My friend is from Washington." So he goes, "I'm from Washington." And he was like, "Uh-oh, Washington State or Washington,
no.
D.C.? And he was like, "State." And he goes, "Good. Because if you said D.C., I got an ejection button right here. I'd click that, I'd shoot you straight out of the car."
So now we don't know where.
And I
he
was like,
lands.
"Wait, what?"
Yeah,
I was like, "What side are you on?"
that's bizarre.
It was really weird because it was like, you seem very MAGA, but
Yes.
you also don't want us to. It was very strange. So then we're talking, and he's getting mad at people. He was like, "Yeah, I drive Uber now, my old job," and he's just complaining about everybody there, how they're all sissies and
What?
crybabies, and none of them knew how to do their job. And then we're almost at the end, and we're like. And he was like, "Oh, I forgot to mention what I did at my old job. I'm in HR." And they were like, "Okay." And then we got out of the car. And I was like, "Really? I cannot imagine you being in HR."
No,
I was like, you would be the worst person to go to for any problem.
absolutely.
God.
Horrible.
Everyone was a crybaby, but that's his job, is to listen to
Is
people's
to listen to
complaints.
people's
Yes.
complaints.
Oh my God, that's so
He had to
great.
deal with sissies all day long.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm just going to get into a car where I don't have to deal with anyone and just rant all day long about
Oh,
sissies.
my God.
Sissies is such a 1980s term. Like no one says that anymore.
I know,
it's
it
so
was
funny.
weird.
It felt like he came out of a time machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a couple of Nancys.
Yeah.
Like so old.
Crack?
Crack.
Crack.
Yeah.
What about this Reaganomics? Like, it was
Yeah. He pulls out a
Out of the
Rubik's
wire.
Cube.
yes.
So funny. Oh, that's a good one.
Rubik's Cube.
So then the last one, this was, so some friends and I, we were all going to go to the beach. And there was a beach like 5 minutes from where we were, and there was a beach like an hour away. And I was like, let's go to the beach that's like 5 minutes from where we are. And they were like, that's not a good beach. Let's go to the one an hour away. I was like, it's all the same fucking beach. Like,
It's all sand and
it's
water.
all sand and water. I don't understand how a beach is a good beach or a bad beach.
You're not beach people.
I'm not.
So you don't get-
I don't like
yeah.
the beach.
Yeah.
But
Beach likes you.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. She's got a point.
I'll try to come around. But like, I don't know, it's all the same to me. And also, it was like, also, you have a car, so you can drive 3 people. The rest of us will need to take an Uber. So let's go 5 minutes away.
Sure.
Right.
And
Cost
they're like-
wise, that's
I
a
get
big
it.
difference.
Right?
Makes sense.
And they were like, nah, let's go to this one an hour away. And I was like, okay. So it was me, 2 other people in the Uber. The other 4 were in this guy's car. So they were having a great time.
Yeah.
Grand old time in his car. And so we get in this car. It's a guy. He has a ripped Hawaiian T-shirt, or not Hawaiian T-shirt, Hawaiian shirt.
Yes.
And we get in the car, and I know we were joking about me talking too loudly before, so I'll keep it at this volume. But this guy was the loudest talker I've ever met in my life.
Oh, no.
He was like yelling loud. And we get in the car, and we're like, he's like very friendly at first, like, hey, how's it going? And we're like, good. And, we're all talking. And then eventually he goes, he asks us, like, what we do. Or, like, what we're, like, studying or whatever, like, screenwriting. And, of course, he hits us with the, I used to be in the industry.
Oh, God.
And
Was this the same guy in a different shirt?
I know, the voices are sounding similar. And he's also got a movie. Yeah, then he pulled out his phone, said, here's my rap duos movie.
When you say the shirt was ripped, you mean like a big rip? Like
I mean
down.
ripped at the sleeve.
Both of like he did that himself?
Almost. Like, they were hanging on.
Oh.
But like, there was like a patch. That
Where
was
was
like
his skin?
There was his skin, where there was no shirt.
That's what we call a cold shoulder shirt, but for women normally.
On purpose.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds horrific.
It was the weirdest. It was.
Was it just that his
bizarre.
guns were so big they popped them off?
Was he like super fit, or was it just like
Sorry, I
he was sort of
flexed.
like life wasn't working out?
I could.
Could you tell?
He wasn't fit.
So was it just more like this is the shirt that's clean?
I guess.
Oh boy. Okay.
I guess. Or he thought it looked cool.
Maybe it thinks it looks good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe he thought that was like in.
It's all of it's sad.
Yeah.
Every answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Every answer, every possibility with this guy.
Yeah.
So he was like, I used to be in the industry. And we were like, oh, really? Okay. And he goes, yeah, I had this TV show once, And in fact, it got parodied on SNL. And we were like, well, by the way, that turned out to be true. But at the time, I was like, what the fuck? Like, no, you didn't. Like, what are you talking about?
This
And he
guy
goes,
has to be played by John Lovitz, right?
yeah, that's what he sounded like. He sounded like John Lovitz or like
John
Norm
Lovitz.
MacDonald. It was, but loud. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, but I didn't really like the sketch, And I was like, why? And he goes, because they made me out to be a pedophile anyway. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, whoa. What? And I was like, what?
A bunch of teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh
and I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. Anyway, check it out. It's funny. And I was like, okay. So then we're driving more, and he's like, I have a lot of credits, And I was like, really?
Wait,
And
was he saying he was an actor?
actor. He was an actor, but he also created some TV show that SNL did a parody of.
Okay.
It was like not whatever the step above cable access is.
Oh.
But I guess big enough that SNL parodied it, or one writer saw it one
Right.
time and was like, wouldn't it be funny to do a thing that was
Right.
like this? And so we're driving, and he goes, I have a lot of credits in acting. And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah, you could look me up, in fact. And I was like, oh, I'll do that when I get out. And he goes, I'll save you time. And
No.
then turns on his Siri. He goes, hey, Siri. And then I don't remember his name, but let's just say his name is like John Edgars or whatever. And he was like, Siri, John Edgar's IMDb.
No.
And then he pops up and he goes, "That's me." And I was like,
Oh my God.
Cool. I was like,
Were you in the front with him?
No, I was in the three of us had somehow squeezed in the back.
Yeah, you did.
So he wanted you to like.
knew.
Yeah,
we knew.
Right, because this guy's a pedophile. Did so you had to like lean over the front seat to look at his credits?
Like he was just kind of like I could like see, like I was positioned
okay.
like in the passenger behind.
Look at
so I could
you.
see. Yeah, prime real estate seat. So I could see his phone in the little like holster, and I could see it. And he was like scrolling through. I was like, looks cool, man. Looks
Wow.
great.
He wanted you guys to bring him back.
Yeah, bring him back. Cast him.
Write me apart.
Yeah, right. Yes, that's what he wanted.
He wanted it, yeah.
That's what he wanted. And so
And
then
you make fun of him.
this guy, he's gonna have this comeback. He's gonna have his Brendan
right here.
Fraser moment.
He's being talked about.
Yeah,
on
his
a-
Brendan-
he's being talked about on an award-winning podcast.
Yeah.
That's true.
Have we won an award?
Well, yeah, on some on good pods and as best
Okay.
comedy and best survival podcast.
Best survival comedy podcast.
yeah,
by
nobody's
two ladies.
I mean, we haven't gotten a statue or anything.
Right.
We've just been acknowledged.
Right.
I'm going to count it as award-winning.
I do.
So yeah, I mean, here it is.
Yeah.
Sure. Here's a shining moment.
So here he is. Well,
Yeah.
I wish I could remember his name. You could also look him up on SoundCloud. He has an account on there. He's making music as well.
Oh my god. Is that true?
Is it
Yeah.
rap duo?
It's not a rap duo, unfortunately. It's like rock.
Oh boy.
It's like it wasn't bad. I'll be
Really?
honest. It wasn't the worst.
Is it like John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band?
That's the what's it called? Eddie and the Cruisers. That's who did that song. I don't know how else you would know. That's the only thing I know them from.
Same. I don't know why I
Dark
pulled
Side.
it.
That's so funny.
It seems like somebody who would drive an Uber would have that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like it's
Or
like
that band would be driving Ubers.
exactly
Yeah.
like John Cafferty, if he's still alive,
Right.
could maybe be driving an Uber.
Sure.
I hope he's not.
This story is so
alive? Oh, driving.
Chris, what's happened to you? So okay, so
It was so. We're
did he look like a character actor?
He looked
Did
like a
have-
character. He was probably like 65, 70.
And had he been a child actor?
He was a child actor and then an actor into his, I guess, young 20s.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was like naming out. I wish I could remember. It was a little too long ago to remember exactly who, but he was throwing out some big names that
Yeah.
he was friends with.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. And then it was like, all right, cool. Then another 20 minutes goes by and he goes, yeah, it's great. Hey, have you looked me up yet? Don't worry, I'll save you time. And then he did it again, and he went, hey Siri, look me up. And then he showed it again.
He forgot.
It wasn't that he? It seemed like he forgot, but then it was also like, and he was like, yeah, just like I showed you before, it's still there. And I was like,
Oh wow. He does this to everybody. I bet.
everybody.
Oh, man.
And this was for an hour, and then he started telling us about his movie that he wrote.
Oh.
And he told us about his movie that he wrote. And I would never make fun of anybody for having a bad career or writing anything bad because it's really, really hard.
Right.
But this guy was also an asshole. So.
He's also an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, arrogant. Like
he was arrogant,
yes.
and but because get ready for what happened. So
I can't wait.
He then goes, I wrote this movie. I wrote it in like the mid '90s. And at the time, Kevin Spacey was huge, and I was like, here we go.
Oh boy.
This is why he was an asshole. Sorry, I'll get back to this part. Because earlier he said some things that were like very MAGA. That's why I was like, this guy's a dick. He said some things. He was like, they inflate crime numbers all over the country. It's they claim the police are doing stuff and they're not doing that. And I was like, okay. I was like, sure. So he was saying some MAGA stuff. He was like, yeah, you see, you go to these No King protests, and it's like, you talk to them, they're nice people, but then they're saying awful stuff about our president.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh boy, okay.
So just to explain really quick, Oliver's school is in an area of California called Orange County, which is a lot more conservative than Los Angeles.
Yes.
It's very close to Los Angeles, but it's a lot more conservative.
Very, very Republican.
Yeah.
Very Republican, which is weird because the school's not. The school's very
Yes.
liberal because it's like a college, so it's like, college town. But then if you go just a second out of that in Orange County,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
very conservative. So anyway, he's saying this stuff. So he goes, anyway, I wrote this movie in the mid-'90s when Kevin Spacey was huge. And I actually wrote the part for Kevin. I really wanted him to be in it. But then all that stuff went down. People said he was being a weirdo on set. Haha, okay. And I was like, okay. And he goes, listen, here's what I have to say about Kevin. You know,
oh my God.
he's gay, but I don't have a problem with that. So I think Hollywood should let him back in. And I was like, that's not the problem with Kevin Spacey.
Did you say that?
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to get into an argument with him.
I don't know what you...
Yeah.
I think it might be interesting.
This guy, I was like,
I know,
I'm just going to let him go.
Yeah, right. Also, none of this came out in the mid-90s, so what the fuck is he talking about? Like, that's not why he didn't get his movie made.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know Kevin Spacey.
Yeah,
right.
because he doesn't know Kevin
Right.
Spacey. And also, it probably wasn't a good movie.
Yeah.
Also, all the sleeves.
Yeah.
None of them are
Yeah, he
like,
showed up to every meeting with
You
his
can't go to
sleeves
a
torn
meeting like
off.
that.
So weird.
trying to start this
You
trend.
gotta commit. Keep him on or get rid of him.
So I'm like, this guy, that's not the reason that Kevin Spacey, it's not because he's gay. Like, that's not what people have a problem with. And he goes, anyway, I guess I could get him now, right? And I was like,
I mean, maybe.
and I was like, yeah, I was like, probably. He's in that karaoke bar or wherever the hell he's parked in now.
He
I
hangs out
probably
at
get him.
does he hang out at a karaoke bar? Is that a real thing?
I think he was like sleeping in the back of a karaoke bar
No.
or something. Because he like doesn't have a house.
Okay. The thing about not having a house is he's been staying in hotels. He's not homeless. In fact,
Yeah,
he had to come out and explain, I'm not homeless. I'm living in hotels. That is not the same as
But
being
like
homeless.
fancy hotels, probably.
Yeah, in Europe because they don't care about pedophilia.
Oh yeah,
there.
he's hanging out with Roman Polanski. Is he
Yeah.
still alive?
Yeah,
So they can hang out.
yeah.
Is he really still alive?
I think so.
They can hang out and talk
Yeah.
about how they didn't do anything wrong
Right.
together.
Yeah, really. So anyway, so then I'm like, wow, okay, wild. And I'm just kind of like, And then he goes, we're talking about movies or whatever. He goes, you know what movie I really liked recently was Oppenheimer. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. And he goes, great guy. And I was like, wait, okay, who are you
That's
talking
your
about?
take.
And he was like, oh, I love all of his work. And I was like, okay, we're still on the fence. He goes, I'm talking about J. Oppenheimer.
Work.
And he was like,
He loves the bomb.
He loves
the other bomb.
The bomb? And he was like, all that stuff that he did back in the day, incredible work. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Did he not see the movie and thinks he was like a movie director or
Right.
something? Like that was what the movie was about?
No, he was
He's
like
really a fan of the bomb.
He was a fan of Hiroshima.
You get the weirdest
It was
drivers.
bizarre. So then we're driving for a while, and he takes us, and he somehow drives us into this gated off community, and like we like accidentally got in. It was like, whoops.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the beach. And I was like, no shit, this isn't the beach. There's someone's mansion. And then he was like, okay. So then he like parks around and he's like circling for like 10 minutes. And we're like, you know what? Just let us out here. Let us out here.
Yeah,
We'll walk.
yeah.
We'll walk. And so he was like, okay. Oh wait, whoops, this is the thought I forgot to mention. So this is why so right as he's like circling, he's like talking about, there was this artist woman that I knew. She was great. And listen, I'm not saying that he killed her, but he went, yeah, she was great. Anyway, she's dead now. And then I was like, oh. And he goes, and guess who got her paintings? Me.
Oh,
and I was like, what the fuck? Uh-oh.
Oh
So
my
we're like,
God.
let us out here, we'll walk. So then we're walking, we're all talking like, oh my gosh, that was insane. Because we kind of just couldn't talk about it while it was
Right.
happening.
Yeah.
It's like, that's crazy, right? And then we hear from like down the road, hey guys. And we turn and it's him and he goes, I think I finally figured out where the beach is. Come back in, I'll drive you. And we're like, we're good. You got it. See you, sir. And we haven't seen him since, but it was like, holy shit, we cannot shake this guy loose.
He was because he realized he
Wow.
said too much about the artist.
Yeah,
and he was like,
he had
I have to
I
kill
got
him.
I gotta get rid of
yeah.
the witnesses. You're right.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
What was that documentary where the guy admitted to at the end?
the Jinx?
The Jinx, yeah.
yeah.
This
Jinx
guy's
dude.
Robert Durst.
Kill them all. Kill them all.
Everyone.
Oh my god, I want to know who that artist is so we can solve that crime.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this cold case file.
Anyway, she's dead now. Part of me wants to say, well, you have to stop saying that you're a screenwriting major.
Yeah.
But I really like these stories, so I kind of
Right?
think
I
you have to keep
know.
saying you're a screenwriting major, so that you get to hear every pitch in Orange County.
every pitch in Orange County.
I wish you could remember the guy's name. But how did you look it up?
name.
How did you look up that SNL had actually done a thing on him?
Because he told us that the name of the show and that it was when Charles Barkley hosted.
Oh, so you looked that
And
up?
we looked it up, and it was like, yeah.
And
wow,
what
he
was it?
right.
Was it like what was the sort of sketch? Do you?
I didn't watch the sketch,
Oh, okay.
but it was something like some.
How do you not watch the sketch?
I know. I should have watched
I mean,
it.
if the guy told you that they made him look like a pedophile, how do you not watch that sketch? And I mean, come
That's
on.
a good point.
Yeah.
I should have watched it.
You know,
Yeah.
he's got studies.
Oh, he's constantly watching movies. That's
Yeah,
I
what
guess
he
that
does.
is
if
his
I have the
studies.
Materialist, I can watch.
Yeah.
Homework Hotline.
Add it to your to-do list.
I will.
With the Materialist, you can watch this SNL sketch.
Yeah.
Let's watch SNL sketch. I mean, it's probably only like 4 minutes. I can get that in.
Yeah, you
Max, it's 4 minutes.
Max 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably 3 minutes.
I hope Charles Barkley played him.
Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be so funny if he was played by
hilarious.
Charles Barkley?
So great.
Well, once again, I'm saying goodbye to you.
Yeah.
well,
Sorry.
Thank you for coming on.
I had a wonderful time. Genuinely, it was so
It's
nice.
great to have you
be
as
on
always.
again.
And we will be back with What Did We Learn Today? Kristine,
Yes.
are you ready to learn what we learned today?
I'm so excited.
Well, this you already know, but the rest of us don't. Hot pot is a communal East Asian dish where dinners cook raw ingredients like thinly sliced meats, seafood, vegetables, and noodles in a simmering pot of broth at the center of the table and dip them in personalized sauces before eating. Originating in China, it's a customizable and interactive meal with many regional variations such as Japanese shabu shabu or Korean jangol, featuring different broths and ingredients.
Sounds right to me.
So it's only red meat? You can't do chicken?
No chicken.
Is that because it's so too dangerous to eat raw chicken?
I really don't know. I've never seen chicken offered. Only beef and seafood.
Oh, there's seafood. Okay.
Yeah.
Scientific studies have found inconsistent evidence linking the consumption of normal amounts of MSG in food to headaches. Yeah, we did talk about this. However, some individuals, particularly those who experience migraines, anecdotally report that MSG can be a trigger for their symptoms. Remember when, well, maybe they are still popular, when Oliver was younger, Takis?
Yeah, they're still popular.
Okay, so Takis is this chip type thing. And the kids always said they got headaches from them, and we looked and there was MSG in them. So I don't know. In 2016, TJ Miller was arrested on battery charges for slapping his Uber driver. The driver said that Miller slapped him in the face over an argument about President-elect Donald Trump. The slap led to a misdemeanor battery charge and eventual settlement with the driver.
I do not know who was on which side.
I think TJ Miller was anti-Trump, if
Yeah.
I'm remembering correctly. I'm pretty sure he was anti-Trump. But it was still like a crazy. He hasn't come
also,
back,
COVID
right?
turned people a little weird, so
I think
I
he was
don't
weird
know if-
before.
But I mean,
Oh, you mean he may have
politically
switched
so. That's,
sides.
So I don't know, and I couldn't. Really,
No, this is 2016. So this was before COVID.
Oh yeah.
John Cafferty appears to be alive. His status as an Uber driver is unconfirmed. Kevin Spacey, following his career downfall, has said he has no home and is now working as a nightclub singer, performing cabaret karaoke-style shows at a nightclub on Cyprus. Oh, so that's what Oliver was talking about. Oh, okay.
Imagine
Jeez.
walking into a bar.
Oh my God, that'd be so bizarre.
He's so. All he does is Bobby Darin, I'm sure.
Probably.
Director Park Chan-wook intended to make his film No Other Choice, a remake of Donald Westlake's The Axe, in the U.S., but couldn't secure adequate American financing, leading him to pivot the project to South Korea, a decision he now sees as a blessing because it allowed him to work with fantastic Korean actors like Lee Byung-hun. He faced challenges getting the budget he needed from Hollywood investors who offered much less than his vision required, so a producer suggested making it in Korea.
I got that right. Thank God. Guys, we talked about all of the things.
We did. We talked about all the
Everything
things.
that could be talked about.
We did it.
We did it, and now the show's over forever.
And next time, well, I was going to say next time we're on, it's going to be 2026.
Oh my God, I'm so happy for 2025 to be over.
Same. It wasn't a good year.
Oof,
It
man.
was a lot of. I mean, it was a good year in certain aspects, but
Not for me.
you had an especially horrible year. So let's put that behind us.
Let's stop it now.
And let's get all positive.
Yes.
And
Let in the love and the light. I'm sure that people are saying that on podcasts. Brene Brown's podcast is probably all about that.
who is that again?
She's like a very self-helpy, like heal within kind of, I think she's legit, but like it's very much if her podcast is saying we're going to let in the love and the light for 2026. Right, Garen?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
But why shouldn't we?
Yeah, might as well. Try something new.
Yeah.
Embrace it.
All right. Well, until next time,
Remain calm.
Happy New Year!
Yay! South Snoop.